What do GMOs and BT Toxin have to do with one another? Well, I'm going to cover that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and today we're going to talk about one type of genetic modification with regards to BT toxin and how that affects corn, which ultimately affects maltodextrin. So I'm going to cover that in the next section.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and today we're going to talk about GMOs and BT Toxin. Alright, so foods with BT Toxin have been genetically engineered to constantly produce BT Toxin. For example, when a bug eats corn with BT Toxin, its stomach explodes. And BT Toxin is a registered pesticide with the EPA, and we're eating this corn, especially if it's GMO, and over 90% of corn in the US is genetically modified. All right, so why this is an issue is the breakdown of the digestive system leads to increased toxicity and leads to compromised immune, mood, and brain function. And so when we're actually eating something that does not support our digestion, this can affect not only our normal brain, but our second brain. And I'm going to go into that for a second here. So the gut is called the second brain since there are more neurotransmitters, which is the communication channel between the brain and the body, in the digestive system than in the brain. And so your digestive system is extremely important for your overall health, and when that gets deteriorated or destroyed by what we eat because of these toxic chemicals, that is a huge issue and has a big ripple effect for the rest of your health. Alright, so the next steps are to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the next video to learn more about GMOs and how that affects maltodextrin.
BT toxin is one of those things that has enabled genetically modified foods, especially like things like corn, to negatively impact the digestion of insects. And because insects eat a lot of these crops, it's one thing to kind of combat against them. And so it's, for me, it's just kind of messing with nature a little too much. And really, for me, it's like, how do we create an ecosystem in that little environment where the good guys, like beneficial insects, can eat the bad insects, right? And what if there's enough birds and there's enough other insects that really help shake things up a little bit, right? In a good way, though. We're going to shake things up in a good way. But what can we do to help the environment take care of itself? For me, that's always the question, and not tamper with things too much, because this stuff doesn't have good long-term implications for crops and destroys the soil and the whole micro ecosystems. Well, that concludes today's video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can learn more about genetically modified foods, but also maltodextrin, or click one of the links in the description box below so you can get your learn on in a different way.